Hey guys, this is Hayden, and we're gonna react to this video. So, he said that you don't have to buy a webcam and a hand cam for your video game live streams if you don't want to. Okay. So, as you guys know, pretty much everyone over YouTube has been going on this guy, including myself, for a while about this topic. And pretty much everyone is on my side, and they agree with me that you should talk in your live streams. You should show evidence that you're playing the game yourself, because this guy has no evidence. He doesn't talk in his streams. He does off and on. However, he doesn't really show us that he's playing the game. He talks, but there's no way to tell if he's playing the game or not, because he doesn't use WEBCAM. He doesn't show the controller in his hands, proving that he's playing the game. So, Mr. Weasel reacted to this video, and I highly recommend that you check that video out. His reaction was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Weasel, to me, he is pretty funny. I'm gonna admit, he's worth watching sometimes. It's just whenever he makes a video on this guy, is funny. It's really funny. So I highly recommend that you check on Mr. Weasel out if you want to. You don't have to. But first of all, you don't necessarily have to use a hand cam. If you're gonna live stream, one, yes, you do need to talk in your live streams. Two, you need to have a face cam or a way to prove that it's really you playing the game. Like when I live stream, I use my face cam. I use the PlayStation 5 camera when I live stream on PS5. I actually show evidence that it's actually me playing the game. And so many YouTubers use this face cam, and to where they have the keyboard and mouse, or they have a controller where it's visible, so they prove that it's them playing the game. I didn't know about this because I don't really watch PewDiePie that much. I think it was PewDiePie that Mr. Weasel said. Mr. Weasel said that back when PewDiePie was starting YouTube on his gaming channel, a lot of people accused him of faking his gameplays. Like, it's not really you. This isn't really you playing the game. I don't really believe this. But PewDiePie proved it. PewDiePie proved that he actually plays games. He showed evidence that he's actually playing the game. He showed the keyboard and mouse, or whatever he plays games on back in his younger days. I show evidence that I play games. I show the PS5 controller on my face cam in my live streams once in a while whenever I move around. I'm holding it. I'm actually controlling it for real. When this guy literally says I play the game, but I don't have to use a webcam. Nowadays, the way I see live streaming, you technically have to use a face cam if you're gonna live stream, because there's so many. Because over the past several years now, and this has been way more common over time. Nowadays, there's literally people out there nowadays that fake gameplays and pretends and acts like that they're the best gamer ever for fame, but in reality, they're not the ones playing the game. According to Mr. Weasel, he believes that this guy either finds a professional gamer when he live streams, and someone plays the game for him, and this guy does commentary over the streams. The way I totally agree with Mr. Weasel on that. Mr. Weasel confirmed that, so it is true. So we're gonna react to this. This is hilarious.
Today I'd like to talk about why should I buy a...
Okay, first of all, that lighting is way too much. And this is another thing that this guy is getting criticized for, is for his face cam, for his webcam for that matter. Look at that brightness. Turn the brightness down a little bit, turn the brightness down. That is horrible quality. Mr. Weasel mentioned that in his video, and I totally agree with him. Get a better webcam somehow. I mean, ask your parents, since that you don't have a job and you don't show evidence that you have a job either. So yeah.
The webcam for my PS4 and 5 and a hand cam for my PS4 and 5.
And another thing, I don't believe that he really had the PS5, because unless he proves that he got it as a Christmas gift, or if he said that he got it for a Christmas gift, then I guess that would be believable because it's common sense. But you don't see a PS5, you don't see a PS4, so it's very, very hard to believe that he is the one actually playing games, and that is another evidence that he live streams someone else's streams and claim it's his. So that is another theory. That is another fact that I had myself. Mr. Weasel states that this guy have the professional gamer play the game for him, and he commentates, and this guy commentates over the gameplay that he is not controlling. But you cannot tell if either way, because, well, you can clearly tell that it's not him playing the game. This isn't him playing the game, because it's common sense. He doesn't show evidence. Again, it's the same way with PewDiePie.
If I don't need it. Here's how I look at it. For those of you gamers like me out there, you don't need a hand cam or a webcam if you don't need it. You don't need a webcam or a hand cam for your PS4 or PS5 if you don't want to buy them. I mean,
technically, you do need, if you're gonna live stream, you technically do need a PS5 or PS4 camera if you're gonna live stream. Again, I don't believe that this guy owns any of those consoles, because unless if it was a Christmas gift, I can understand. But a PS5, I highly doubt that his parents could even afford that.
I buy them anyway. It won't make any difference. I'll still be made fun of on the internet anyway. It don't matter if I used a camera, or not used a camera. Assholes on the internet can make...
What an excuse that was.
I mean, all they want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, sure you don't.
They can tell me they can get a camera for my game systems and and hand cams for my game systems all they want. I don't want any.
Clearly you don't have a job because this webcam that you're using is very terrible quality. The lighting is phasing up and down like a couple seconds, like terrible lighting. If you had a job and had your own money, you could actually buy your own webcam, but since you don't have a job and when it's common sense that we all know you don't have a job, you say that you have a job, but you don't show evidence. You don't actually talk about your job. You don't show evidence that you have one. You say that taking care of your parents is a job, and it's not. It's not a job just because you get paid to do something that doesn't count as a job. So yeah, so we don't believe that you actually have a job, and there's no reason why you cannot tell us what your job is or prove to us that you have a job. There's no reason that you cannot do that. There's no reason not to do it. So yeah.
And when I say it's me playing them, it's me playing them.
It doesn't work that way. You can't just tell someone that it's you playing the game because no one is going to believe you. No one is going to believe what you say by just telling us. Like, you can't just tell us what your job is. You have to prove to us that you have a job, which clearly is something you don't have.
It's me playing the games while I'm live streaming.
I have a job, but I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. Like, clearly you do not have a job.
Do you see, and look at my webcam, do you see anybody here in my room playing the games for me? Do you see anybody?
Another thing is, okay, it looks like he has an Xbox Series S and a PlayStation 4. How much you want to bet that he doesn't really own those? He's just borrowing them. There is no way that he owns those because he didn't bought them himself. He didn't buy them with his own money. Either that is a family member or a friend. Like, there's no way that your parents can afford something like that. So I don't believe that those are really yours. I don't believe that you really own an Xbox Series S and a PS4. And I'm actually surprised that you don't have an Xbox Series X because the Series S is garbage.
Playing my Xbox or my PS4? No. I have a PS5 in my living room, but I don't have a hands-free.
Oh, bull crap. You don't have a PS5. You didn't even bother like getting out of that room. If you have a PS5, then go get it and show us. Again, I don't believe that. No one is going to believe that you have a PS5. No one is going to believe that you own all those systems. Everyone thinks that you're borrowing them from somebody that literally stands up to you and all that. And the list goes on. There's no way that you can afford an Xbox Series S, a PS5. You don't show evidence that you have a PS5. And again, I don't believe that you own those. I don't believe that all those systems is yours. You're probably borrowing them off a professional gamer, or the professional gamer just on one of those systems, it was you. Since that it's obvious that the professional gamer that you have play the game for you and you do the commentary with no face cam, no webcam, no hand cam, or nothing. And you have the professional gamer play the game for you. It's so obvious. There's no way that you own those consoles. There's no way that you own all those systems. Though they're not yours, it's some friend, so-called friend, if that's what you call him or her, that plays the game for you and you do the commentary with no evidence of you playing the game at all. So you clearly do not own those consoles. Your friend does.
Camcorder to give you a full apartment tour. Fix my brightness.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go. But anyway,
that's even worse. That's even worse than the other webcam. That's even worse than the other webcam setting. Are you serious? Turn that down a little bit. Turn the brightness down a little bit. Oh my God. Get a job.
Man, I can't win my webcam computer webcam here. But oh well. Anyways.
Like, is this a joke here? Like, are you guys seeing this right now? This is disgusting. What? Turn that brightness down a little bit.
That's my bedroom tour.
We can't even see your room anymore. We can't even see it's, well, technically your parents' room because it's not yours, because you don't work for it. You're not the one paying for it. Look at that. That's even worse than before.
I wish I had a camcorder to, where you can carry the camcorder. That way I can tour my apartment and prove.
You mean your parents' apartment that you don't pay for? So yeah.
The people that I do not invite anybody.
Yes, you do.
To play my games for me.
Yeah, you do. It's so obvious. Like, you don't show evidence that it's you playing the game. You talk a little bit, but talking is not enough to really prove that it's really you playing the game. Again, when I live stream on PS5, I use my PS5 camera. You can clearly see the PS5 controller in my hands, and I'm playing the game. I show my other PS5 WEBCAM controller off and on it because I have a move around a lot while I'm playing games, and you can see the controller in my hands. So it's literally me playing the game. But in your case, when you do live streams, you have no evidence to show that it's you playing the game whatsoever. So that is really stupid. And turn the brightness down. Jeez.
Besides, I don't even have any friends up here where I live at.
You may not have friends right there now, but when you live stream, technically their gameplay that you do not own, even though it's on your channel, it's not your creation because it's not you playing the game. Just because it's on your channel, that doesn't mean it's your own creation, because it's not.
I don't even trust my neighbors. Some of them are drug addicts.
Oh, bull crap.
Some of them smoke the wacky weed.
Can you get to the point? Okay.
So like I said, why should I bother buying a webcam or a hand cam?
Because that's what every content creator does does these days to prove that it's really them playing the game, because there are a lot of AI bots. There's a lot of AIs and so many things that can make a certain creator, a so-called content creator, look like that they're actually playing the game, but they're not even controlling it.
People are still not going to think it's me playing my games. What is the fucking point? It won't make a freaking difference.
The main point is that you should get a job so that you can afford a webcam or whatever you need, or whatever system that you play on. I highly doubt that you even have an Xbox Series X. So I highly doubt that Xbox Series S, is owned by you. I think you're just borrowing it. Pretty much everything that you claim that you have, you don't even own. You're just borrowing it.
It will make an effing difference. It won't. It will make a freaking difference. It won't make a fucking difference. It won't.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will.
If I use the cameras or not.
It does it makes a huge difference. It does.
I will still be made fun of.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At least you would be proving that it's really you playing the game if you use the face cam and you show the controller in your hand and you're controlling it. It doesn't matter, just as long as you're proving that it's really you playing the game.
It don't matter.
It kind of does. It does matter.
It does. Don't want a camera for my PS4 and 5. I damn well mean I do not want a camera for my PS5. I do not want one for my PS4. I do not want one for my PS5. I do not want a hand cam for my PS4. I do not want a hand cam for my PS5.
The reason why you don't want it because you know yourself that you don't play the game, and you just don't want to get your you just don't want to face the truth. It's pretty much the best way to put it. You don't want to see yourself every time when you use a face cam and get backlash for faking gameplays.
I don't want it. Okay? I have enough junk in my apartment as it is.
You mean your parents' apartment? That's not your apartment. That's your parents' apartment. And that junk is your parents', not yours, because you didn't pay for it with your own money.
My apartment is full of nothing but junk. I'm happy just the way I am. That's it.
Again, with the lighting, with this webcam, this is absolutely terrible. It's way too bright.
Here's how I look at it. You can enjoy live streaming your video games with or without a damn camera.
Okay, so I mean, if you are known as a gamer yourself, and if you prove that you really play the game yourself, then if everyone knows that it's you really playing the game, then yeah, you don't really need a webcam necessarily. But in your situation, you definitely need a face cam to prove that you are playing the game. You need to prove that you're playing the game. Like, you don't necessarily have to use your webcam every live stream that you stream, but at least do it off and on. At least do it off and on, but you won't because, again, you're literally borrowing someone's gaming system that you do not own to live stream and claim they're yours. You created an account on your friend's console that you don't own, and you don't bother using a face cam at all. You don't talk very much in your in your stream. So it's not you playing the game. It's nobody believes it's you. It's literally your friend or whoever you have playing the game for you, and you're doing the talking. It's so obvious.
Or cameras, plural. So anyways, do you see any friends of mine here in this apartment? No.
They might. They might be at your apartment. Just them not in your, just not in the in the same room as you're in right now. They might be in your apartment, in your parents' apartment for that matter. That. Oh yeah.
Nobody plays games for me.
Yes, they do.
Play my game.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't show evidence, so nobody's going to believe you.
So, as I said before, for those of you viewers of mine who are being made fun of like I am, saying, oh, you should get a webcam or a hand cam so people can know it's really you live streaming your games on your YouTube channel, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to buy a webcam or a hand
Yes, you do. You do.
cam if you don't want to. Like me, I don't need to buy them if I don't want to.
Oh, please. You could never afford one anyway. You could never afford one anyway because you don't have a job. So, what's the point in even saying that?
I get sick and tired of assholes like a certain purple-haired I Love Pretty Pony idiot by the name of Prince, Hayden, whatever the fuck you call him, or anyone else, saying, "Oh, you need a webcam. We want evidence that it's really you." And Prince,
What
Hayden,
the hell?
whatever the hell you call yourself, you're watching this. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Again, you can never impersonate me. You can never do an impersonation out of me. That was horrible. You literally sound like that was terrible. That sounds nothing like me. You literally sound nothing like me. Oh my god. Oh, that was bad.
Let me live my life.
And I don't talk like that.
Anyways, this also goes out to all other idiots here on my YouTube channel who think I don't use a webcam and a hand cam for my live streams on my PS4 and 5. So like I said, for those of you viewers of mine, I know I hate to sound like a broken record, but for those of you viewers of mine, you don't need a webcam and a hand cam for your game systems if you don't want to. You don't need to use them if you don't want to.
And again, here we go with him repeating himself.
Want to use them. You can enjoy online gaming with or without live stream. I mean, you can enjoy your live streaming your
I'm sorry, what? You can enjoy gameplay without live stream. And I thought that you said I got tongue twisted before.
Games with or without webcams is what I meant to say. Yeah, you can enjoy live streaming your games with or without webcams and hand cams. So like I said, I got enough junk in my apartment as it is. You don't need to, you asshole viewers of mine who are watching this don't need to tell me what to do. You're not my boss. You're not my bosses, okay?
You clearly don't even know what a boss is because you never had a job. So what am gonna make you think that we are bossing you around if you don't even know the term what a boss is?
I am 34, going on 35 fucking years old.
A 35-year-old with no job. That's embarrassing.
I listen to nobody but me. I do whatever the fuck I want here in this fucking apartment.
Okay. The whole thing is just hilarious. I find this whole thing just hilarious. Technically, you do need a webcam or something because nobody is going to believe you that it's really you playing the game. It's just not. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to end off the video. I'm not going to even continue it because it's just him rambling on about the same thing. So, anyway, thank you for watching and see you all next time. Goodbye.